Well, experts say that over 700,000 babies are delivered in July and August, and that just happens to also be hurricane season. Joining us live this morning to tell us how expecting parents should be prepared in the event of a storm comes our way is Dr. Paul DuTreil. Paul, thank you so much for coming and joining us. What's the #1 thing expectant parents need to be prepared for until we get hurricane season out of the way?
The big preparation should be to have a plan on where you're going to go. There's a lot of stress and anxiety that surrounds hurricane season, and being an expectant mother adds more to that stress and anxiety. So the first thing really would be to have a plan and understand where you're going to go, what institution or what hospital you're going to be going to, and also to communicate that information to your family, because they're going to obviously be worried about you as well.
Right, and you were saying to really flesh out the details of those plans too. Do they take your insurance? Do they have electronic medical records? Do you need to bring your records with you? What are some other things that people can do to really prepare for that evacuation once they decide where they're going to go?
Ideally, you do want to get a copy of your medical records, unless if you're sure that you can access those electronically from your mobile device, whatnot. Even in this day and age, a lot of times we do have issues with cell phone usage, even during previous storms. So it would always be good to have a good hard copy, a written copy of your record to take with you. In terms of what else to prepare, make sure you have a copy of your immunizations. And if you have a newborn, make sure you have a copy of all their records as well.
Another big part of this is stress. And sometimes as mothers, we don't know what to worry about, but hurricanes are certainly a good thing. And Dr. DuTreil was telling me that he came to private practice here in New Orleans 1 month before Hurricane Katrina. There's never been a more stressful time. What have you learned about the medical repercussions of stress?
Researchers, some researchers theorize that there's an increase in stress hormones, not the day-to-day type I'm worried, but more of these traumatic experiences that can trigger preterm labor. And obviously that can lead to lower birth weight babies and then other prematurity issues for those babies.
So what is the #1 takeaway, would you say, for expectant parents? Should they be worried about hurricanes, or should they just make a plan and then have something to fall back on?
Make a plan. Definitely. I think adding additional stress and worry to a pregnancy is not helpful, but I think by having a plan, having an idea of where you're going to go, who the provider might be that you're going to see in those locations, is certainly going to bring that stress level down and hopefully get us through hurricane season without any problems.
Hopefully. Yes. You can say that again. All right, Dr. Paul DuTreil, thank you so much for joining us. For more information on everything we talked about, log on to our website, WDSU.com.